Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Jason Arland. If you're new, welcome. Do subscribe. Do not leave without subscribing. It is not allowed. It is not official. It is not entertained in 2020. So today's video is something I'm really excited about because I get to play with James Charles X Morphe palette. I mean, look how gorgeous the palette is. I mean, she is amazing. She is here. I know I am a little late in the game of reviewing and playing with this palette, but it's all because I live in India, in Mumbai, and I only got to see knockoff of these palettes everywhere. Like, counter products in India is somehow so legal and sold out in the most coolest way possible. I don't think we have a law that fights against counter product. So thank you, Morphe, for finally making sure I don't have a counter product in my hand. I am just obsessed with the packaging. I mean, the whole thing. I mean, sister! Sister is shook. Sister is speechless. Sister is literally losing her notes and hitting Mariah notes. And ta-da! Look how gorgeous. The plastic sheet has all the names. So I'm gonna be back with this in a minute. But I think for the aesthetic, James did not want the names to be on the palette, which is stunning. I like minimalism, but I don't know if I'm somebody who's going to let the plastic sit around on it. Just not that person. But yeah, it's overall a very pretty palette. It has not 1, not 20, not 10, 39 shades, which is crazy for the price point that you get in, and just stunning the palette is. So today I am going to use this palette and create the look that Sister James has on the package. I'm going to try and attempt this look. I'm going to basically follow James' tutorial on my phone. Now for rainbow palettes in India, especially for deeper skin tones, let's take a minute and have this conversation. Sometimes the pigments just don't show up on someone who's on the deeper side, and I'm not really on the deeper side, like I'm just dusky. I wonder how it works for people who are really on a deeper side skin tone, and women and men for colors. I want to see how that palette will perform. I was a little underwhelmed with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette's yellow color, the one that I posted before, the Ellis Edwards collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really was looking forward for the yellow to pop. But I really had to work my way into it. Other pigments were great, but yellow I know is a very difficult color to be created. So I'm watching James' video, and I am going to follow step by step the colors that he uses. So let's get started.
Today, without further ado, let's jump into this first ever tutorial using eye palette, eye brushes, my collection with Morphe, and let's unleash our inner artists.
So the first shade that I'm going to use is Escape. I'll dust it off. Really pigmented. She is really pigmented. And I'm going to place this. Oh, I do have one. Which is fine. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It happens. It happens. It happens. I am going to give this palette every chance that she deserves. I love this palette already. I mean, there's so many great reviews of this palette that I can't even dare to have complaints. But yes, it's a pigmented palette. It's gonna have a fallout. If it bothers you, do your eyes first. I am placing Escape right there. And I'm gonna just pull it out. Wow, I think it looks stunning on camera. It looks so nice on camera. Anna? It is so pigmented, guys. Alright, so I'm just stamping and giving it light blends. The whole thing is going to be blown out, smoky, but still very graphic, if I may. So, yeah. I'm pulling. So the next shade is going to be Single, which is the lighter purple shade, and I'm going to use that like James did, and use it to diffuse this deep purple that we started with. So I am just diffusing this shade, basically scratching it off from the edges and making sure there's a blend between the two colors. Pretty much what we do in smoky eyes or blending any eyeshadow color with that second color. But I'm also going to bring the shade a little on the crease. I'm also going a little higher than my natural crease because we will be using a lot of colors and we might just do, oh, that's beautiful. So as I'm noticing, I can see that the shades blend really well with each other. Pressed pigments and then shadow pigments don't really blend. But I think the bottom row, most of the mattes are pressed pigments because you get to see a little bit of kickback, and that usually happens when you want the pigments to stay true to the color. I'm saying again and again, but that is okay. So now I'm going to take this yellow, the color that I'm so excited about. The shade name is B. Okay, little kickback, that is okay. I'm so nervous. I so want this to show up on me. Wait, you know what? Before I be a complete bitch, let me take a more denser brush. Come on, you can do this. On camera, yes. In person, I don't see her. Who cares? You don't care about images. But I'm just gonna pop more of the yellow before I take this. Actually, you know what? It's there. It is there. So I'm gonna take that on my brow bone, on the sides of my contour. I'm gonna diffuse it on the side. Bada-bim, bada-boom. So this is when I think I should have worn a lighter concealer. But I'm not about that. I am not that person who wants to wear lighter concealer. Why can't people just switch shades? I am not mad at this. But I'm not wowed by it either. I mean, it's eh. Okay. She's there. It's not that she's not there, but I want it to be like a yellow. It looks like I have turmeric on. Alright, so the next shade is gonna be You're Kidding, which is this red. In this red, and I'm gonna just have it right next to. Oh, okay. I can see her, for sure. Okay, you know what, guys? Wow, this is gonna be my favorite color for 2020. Do you see that? This is gonna be. This is it. Y'all can leave. This is it. I don't even want to blend this. This is that good. You're Kidding is really like. Are you kidding me? This is so good. Wow. Okay. Okay, wow. Oh my god. So the next shade that I'm going to use is 518 with the same brush that I used red from. You guys can see it's a little bit back. Not mad at it, not mad at it, I'm sorry. But I'm going to use 518, which is this neon shade. I'm going to use this to blend my yellow and red. So I am mixing the red and the yellow with this neon shade. Just so that it's like a soft, smooth blend. Next, I'm going to use Skip, which is this bright neon pink. And I'm going to take that in a tiny brush like this. Very little. I mean, yeah, pigmented, so little. And I'm going to connect my red and my purple and just wing all of this out. Oh wow. Do you see that pink? So good. When I'm seeing it now, coming through, I do understand how gorgeous this looks, how amazing it is. But I don't think I have time. I don't know if I'm that person to be this artistic. I think that's why James is James and I'm Jason. But I just think that the amount of patience that is required to create a look like this is crazy. Crazy. But I'm loving it. I just thought I should say that. Next I'm going to go back with the darker purple shade Escape and just bring out the intensity all over again. And also just pull it a little bit in the crease right there. Next I'm going to take Spooky, this deep black color. Very little of it. I'm going to just add depth to this. And then you can go back to the same first brush that you used for Escape and just blend them both together. So now I'm going to cut the crease, and this is when the problem starts. I don't have a white concealer. I do have a light concealer, but it's not white. And then I have to put the white eyeshadow on top of it. So gotta do what you gotta do. Now I'm going to apply the white eyeshadow. It's there, but in person I could still see my concealer peek through. So that is flashback. That is what I just used inside my inner corner cut crease. Yes. I'm gonna do the same cut crease situation and take 30 years and be back. Now I'm gonna take Acapella, which is this blue, and damp the brush like James did. And now with Morphe, but with some rose water. I'm going to take that color, I'm going to put that right over here, mixing the white and the purple. And then I'm going to take Cola, which is this shade, and just blend the metallic blue, Acapella, and the purple together, so that there's a nice even blend between the two shades. You can barely even see it, but it's doing its job. Next I'm going to take this shade, that is Hello, and I'm going to pop that between the white and the blue we just created. So I'm going to take the Kryolan glitter gel, and I have these reflexes, but they kind of reflects off the color blue, but it's fine. So I quickly did add a little bit of sparkles on my eye. They kind of like blue, which is okay. The gel did fidget with the white eyeshadow, but I'm not mad at it. It looks cool. It looks fine. Okay, so the next step is to do a very thin line, and I'm going to use the Sivanna pen for that, which is this pen. I'm going to use this pen to do a very thin line, and I'm doing this thin line only because of the fact that I'm going to be wearing lashes. So, there we go. It's time to do the bottom eyes, so we will go back with the first shade, the first purple that we started from, that is SK. I'm just having a hard time remembering these names. And I'm going to connect the purple. Then, further to blend this purple, I'm going to use Brother, which is this shade. This is basically just adding more pop to the eyes. You really want to bring this color all the way down, pretty much how you smoke a smoky eye. Same time, make sure you keep the pigment. Next, we're gonna take this color, which is Social Blade, to smoke out our lower lash line and in a corner. Alright, I'm taking this color in a tiny brush like so. And I'm just packing it on my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to take a white pencil and I'm just going to basically create a false in a corner and also just water my waterline. Next, I'm going to use the shade Daddy, which is this darker green, and I'm just going to emphasize and enhance the false lower line that we just created. So very little, again on a tiny brush. I'm just going to create that shadow. So I slapped on some lashes. The lashes I've used are Uroparis Pro M.A.C. I had to chop them, whisk them out, so that's why they look this wispy. Otherwise they're just like one layer of fake lashes that I am not a big fan of. And also in the photo that James is wearing, he has these wispy lashes. I also popped some two bottom lashes for funsies, just like James. Yeah, so that's there. I'm gonna quickly do the rest of my face. So for my cheeks, I'm gonna use NC 43.5 from M.A.C. I'm gonna just take very lightly and just put this on the outer pyramid of my face. Also, this is just going to eliminate all the shine that my face has grabbed, because this look took us a minute to create. So this is face and this is sister. I kind of like these two shades. I'm going to see how they look on my face as an highlighter. So I'm going to just dip into both the shades and I'm just going to, oh wow, as an highlighter. My face, got my brow bone. Wow. What is coming through now? So I think mixing them together, I'm using the shade Trippin from Sephora, which is this icy blue color. So yeah, this is going to be the shade. So I do know the lips are a little off-brand from the look that I saw. I mean, avoid the lips. Just avoid the lips and just see. So that is Mr. James. That is me. I am so happy to have this palette in my kit. I think this is everything. I am so in love. The lips, yes, of course, is not the entire look that James did, but there was no way I would be painting myself white. Not today, because I'm shooting something else right after this. But I am obsessed with the look. I mean, why? How? I mean, so good. I love it. If you guys have not purchased this palette, get your hands on. Try getting your hands on. Don't get into the counter business. Don't get the fake. Get the new. Get the good. Get the real. I'm just running out of words. I am just staring at this out of the monitor. I usually do it. I always do it. But today it's just, I'm obsessed. how beautiful this look has turned out. So do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon.